This segment brought to you by the Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center in Olathe.
Hello folks, this is Rob Robinson with Forever Outdoors. This is retired Sergeant First Class Delwin Akins. How are you today?
Fine, how are you, Rob?
I'm doing just fine. Well, we're up here in northwest Kansas at the Cressler Creek log cabin, doing a little deer hunting, but I want to backtrack a little bit how me and Mr. Delwin met. I was up in Kansas, Olathe, Kansas, this spring, scouting out a lake, and Mr. Delwin was on fishing, and got to watching him, saw him catch a few trout, and he actually showed me how to catch trout, and we became friends, and I told him a little bit about Forever Outdoors and what we were doing, and got his number and stuff, and we've been staying in contact, and been trying to work him up on a trip, and we finally connected. Started planning this trip out to western Kansas to do a mule deer muzzleloader hunt. It's kind of turned in a little more than that. Ms. Lori Cressler donated her cabin for a couple of weeks, most of it before muzzleloader season started, but we wanted to utilize the time that we had, so we've been out here doing all kinds of stuff. So let me let you, Mr. Delwin, talk about the trip.
Oh, we had a wonderful time. We've shot prairie dogs. We've been out catching frogs, bullfrogs. We've fished, caught a really nice largemouth bass, and I've set a personal record as far as my season best bag limit on mourning doves. We had a wonderful time shooting mourning doves. So it's been a great trip. It's been fun. It's been something different every day, and just if, the only way it could have been better was if the mule deer had cooperated. And unfortunately, there's a lot of cornfields out here that haven't been harvested, and the deer are in the corn, and you just don't get to see them. So, but we did have a wonderful trip, and I look forward to doing this again sometime.
Yeah, we've had a blast, that's for sure. I've actually been like a tour guide for Mr. Delwin. We went out to Monument Rocks and went up to Norton to Prairie Dog State Park, did a little fishing up in Norton. Kind of got skunked up there, but we've been fishing some private ponds around, and it's just been an awesome time, and been seeing a lot of pheasants. Folks, if you want to come pheasant hunt in northwest Kansas, you should come and stay at Cressler Creek cabin. There's tons of public hunting around here and a lot of birds, and we just feel so blessed. We're going to leave here today, head back to Olathe, Kansas, and we actually got a fishing trip planned for Saturday on Melbourne Lake with Joe Bragg. He's taking us out. Going to do a little crappie fishing, and then I'm going to be headed south to Mississippi. So it's been a great trip, and we just feel so blessed, and thanks for everybody for what they did to help us.
We saw a lot of coveys of quail and quite a few prairie chickens also. We even managed to bag a couple chickens. So wanted to add that too, because if you're a bird hunter, there are a lot of different kinds, and there are a lot of them. There are a lot of birds out here to hunt.
And this cabin is phenomenal. It can sleep like 10 people, and just out here, and just tons of wildlife. We got turkeys coming in the backyard, and it's just amazing at the wildlife out here. We would have saw a lot more if the corn and the crops was been harvested a little bit more, but anyway, we can come back and try again. We thank y'all so much, and donate life.
Welcome to the Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center, right here in my hometown of Olathe, Kansas. We're the front door of Western Kansas, located on 3 main highways, I-70, US 83, and US 40. And all those roads lead to history, beautiful scenery and adventure no matter which direction you go. We now have an IHOP. That brand that you've trusted up and down the road in all your travels is staffed with local folks, real people just like you and me, and we're waiting on you to join us. So for fun, adventure, fuel up, fuel your body, and let's have some fun.